8-foot ceilings and just a slope roof.
On it.
So we moved a little bit, and I like the view because now people can see these lighting fixtures up here.
Yeah.
It's just one of the things I love about this house, and I think you might be able to see the tension rods too.
Correct.
So before I get into the next question, I had questions about that. So can you tell me the story about these lighting fixtures and these tension rods?
Sure. So I'm gonna give credit to two other people.
Okay.
Our contractor, Asper Construction, built this house.
Okay.
We call them the Unicorn. They are the best contractor, one of the best contractors we work with.
How do you spell it? Is it Asher?
Asper, A-S-P-E-R.
Got it. Okay.
Because they came in on time and under budget.
Nice.
Don't know anybody else who
Yeah,
has that
exactly.
experience. And so the contractor saw this in one of the French truck coffee restaurants
Okay.
in, I think, on Dryads.
Okay.
So he told us about it. He said, well, we've never seen it in residential, because the idea was to keep this, the space has cathedral ceilings,
Yeah.
but we didn't want the trusses really being the dominant feature. So we wanted to keep it open. So these allow us to have the cathedral ceilings
Yeah.
and still keep the space open. So that's that. The lights, that is all Miriam sells. And that was an aspirational purchase. She
Okay.
bought those lights before she even had a house, but she
Oh.
knew one day she would have the lights
Okay.
in a house that she designed. And so that's the lights, and I believe they come from an art gallery that was open during White Linen Night or Art for Art's sake,
Okay.
and that's where those lights come from, and we love them.
And she held on to them until now. That is fantastic. Oh, it's beautiful.
In the space, when we were talking about before, how to make something really look expensive.
Yes.
That's one of the things I think that an architect can help you with. Most people think, well, if I hire an architect, they're gonna do all these things that I see in the HGTV episodes
Yeah.
or Architectural Digest, when really an architect helps you find solutions and get what you want. So our kitchen is very livable
Yeah.
and it looks very modern, but don't mind telling people it's all IKEA.
Yeah.
And we mentioned quartz countertops before. These were actually the ones that we have are actually clearance. They tried to show us something more expensive,
Yeah.
and we bought clearance countertops. And so really an architect helps guide you through the process, so they should understand your budget
Yeah.
and understand how you can get the look that you want within your budget.
I think that's the thing too, is like focusing on the look. Not does it look expensive, but does it look attractive in the way that you want, right? And focusing on that and not saying, do I have the expensive materials? And also, is it durable? Like whatever the material is, if it's gonna hold up, that's the most important thing. So does it look good? Is it durable? Is it gonna hold up? That's what you spend your money on, you know? And then you can have a gorgeous.
A lot of people have given me Pinterest boards. So
Okay.
a
Like
lot
a
of
mood board
times-
almost.
So many times that I went with a couple,
Yeah.
and it happens so many times I even laugh. The wife usually lets the husband speak first, and he's like, "Oh, I want this many square feet. I think the AC units needs to be blah blah blah."
Yeah.
She lets him speak for about 2 minutes, and then she politely puts her hand on his arm
Mhm.
and stops talking. And then she says, "Do you have Pinterest?" I say, "Yes." She said, "I have a Pinterest board for every room in this house." I'm like, I love it, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I don't want you to walk in and say, "Oh, my architect is a genius." I want you to walk in and say, "My architect listens to me."
Mm.
And so that's what I like to do. So if you show me a Pinterest board and say, "This is the master bathroom of my dreams. I want this
Yeah.
soaking tub. I want this double vanity. I want this. I want a walk-in closet like the lady had on Sex and the City." Like, I got you. And so that's what I would design for you. And then if your budget says, "Oh, you don't get that walk-in closet." Actually, you know what? This is honest. I had a client who all the wife wanted was a walk-in closet. I had shown them a plan. She liked the plan.
Yeah.
She didn't think she could get a walk-in closet.
Okay.
I decided to go home and I redesigned the whole house, and I started in the back corner with the walk-in closet.
Wow.
Because I saw her face when she talked about it. So the first thing I did when I showed them the revised drawings,
Yeah.
I showed it, and she smiled, and I saw her husband's face when she smiled, and
That's
everything else was good. So
Yeah.
you might say, okay, well, the kitchen got small actually, and the dining room got a little small.
Mhm.
But she knows that she has her walk-in closet, so she was happy and I was happy.
It's funny because you mentioned Sex in the City, and when you said you went back and you redesigned around the closet, it kind of reminds me because I think Carrie would sometimes build outfits around her shoes. So you built the house around the closet.
Yes.
So yeah, absolutely